I'm sorry?
Yes, you can exit from the meeting. Okay, so I'll put you into, see, you'll need groups of 3. I'll put you in groups in just a minute, at least the tables are situated. But I'm going to show you first what we're going to do. You're going to get a root word, your group is going to get 3 root words, and each of you will need to make a note card for each of those root words. So on that note card, I want to show you what you're going to do. One of the root words you have, which you will not be doing in your group, is biblio. And so on the line side, there's a line side and a blank side of the note card. So on the line side, you're going to write the root and the meaning. Does anybody remember what the meaning of this is? It's book. Okay. Now there's a couple things you can do on the line side. I didn't draw a bunch of lines, but this is the line side. There's a few things you can do on the line side. Sometimes there's a different spelling for the root, which gives you the same meaning, so you could do that. An example of that would be like aqua. And then there's the word aqueduct, which is spelled not with an A, but with an E. And then you would just give an explanation of how that relates to aqua, or aqua means water. So an aqueduct is like a passage of moving water, or a canal. But you can see how it's not necessarily spelled the same. So sometimes a different spelling in the root word it gives you the same meaning. But this is just general terms. So biblio doesn't really fall into that category. But you can also make a connection. So one of the things you can do is you can kind of think about different spellings. You can think about a connection. So when I hear biblio, I think bibliography. You guys ever made a bibliography before? So what's a bibliography? Anybody know? Exactly. So it's a list of the books that you would use. So I'm going to write, you would write the word bibliography and a list of books, biblio, books, or publishers used in a piece of work. All right? And so then you can also do an example. So your book actually has a bunch of examples in there. And so you can use one of those, or I have a good website you can go to on your iPads that gives you some really good root words and examples. And I found the word bibliomania in your list, and I thought, ooh, that's kind of a fun word. So that's going to be my example. And bibliomania, can anybody guess what that is? If this means book, anybody know what mania is? Mania kind of sounds like manic, kind of sounds like the word crazy. Yes? So it's an excessive fondness for acquiring and possessing books. So I thought that was kind of a fun word. Excessive fondness for possessing books. So this is what you're going to do on the first side, the line side. You're going to either make a connection, you're going to show a different spelling on one half, and the other half you're going to show an example. And at the very top, you put the root and what the definition is, and those will be given to you actually. And then on the other side of it, you're going to draw a picture. So I'm going to draw a picture of bibliomania because I just think that's kind of a fun one. And I'm a very bad artist, so excuse this, but this is my manic, just helps me remember it. And here's her library, and it's already got a bunch of different books on it. But what makes her a bibliomania is that she is constantly thinking, I need more books. Okay, so that's what she's thinking. So that is my, and she might not be smiling. She might be going like that. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to do this 3 times. So you're going to have 3 cards. Each of your group members are going to make each other's. All right? Make sense? Yes? All right, so I think what I'm going to do here, I've got 8 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect, and we're in groups of 6, so I need to actually make 2 more groups. There'll be a group of 2. Can I have you and you be a group of 2? Would that work? And you guys can work back here on that back table. And you guys are still going to do 3 cards. So these will be yours, and then you guys are 3, and then I need another group of 3 right back here with these chairs. So can I ask you to join this group of 3, and then can I have you and you join that group of 3? Okay, so everyone needs a marker. Anyone, just one, don't pick yellow. So I will pass these out. The highlighted words are the terms that, the root words that your group is in charge of. You will also need 3 note cards per person, right? Because each of you is making 3. There's 3 that are highlighted on your sheet. Is that making sense? Yes? The page in your book is page 8, if you would like to use that for reference. You can Google the definitions. I really found a fun website. It's called Membean. It's all about root words. And so if you Google Membean, M-E-M-B-E-A-N, root word of the day. Whoops, I forgot to eat. And then you type in your root word. It'll pop up like this big tree, and you can click on it. It's interactive, and it'll tell you what that definition means. And those will help you with like these little examples here. Okay? Does that make sense? Yes. All right, so maybe one person from each table can come on up and grab 3 markers. So each of your groups can have, each person needs 1 marker. You guys are going to do these first. Get one of those. Oh, that's what you got to look for. So you're going to type it in the Google. So root word of the day, and then type in that word right away. And you guys are going to have these words, and then this trio. Now, I'll come and talk to you guys because actually these 3 are the only 3 that are not on the list. But I will help you show you the numbers. Okay, you guys can go. Okay, so we'll start with these note cards, and I'll make sure you guys. So you guys can get started. Actually, once you have your sheet, you can start getting started because you can always fill it out on here, and then as soon as you get your note cards, you can start on your note cards. You have 12 minutes to do these 3 no cards.
You do 3 no cards.